Hello, everybody, and welcome to the return of Late Night PWL, the show with many hits from all our fans out there. I mean, Justin Rainey. And I am your host for tonight, Stone Ambrose. And, of course, we have the good old British man, DJB. And we have the AWC himself, Justin Rainey. And then, of course, we have the World Heavyweight Champion of PWL, Adrian X. Okay, settle down. Okay, guys, so what's up?
I'm good tonight, Stone. How are you?
Oh, I'm very fine, but I'm sure you do not care at all.
I don't care.
Alright, so to begin, I'll ask some questions to Daniel James Baldwin, who just returned pretty recently. Now,
Yo.
so when you returned, I forgot, who did you face in your return match?
I faced James for the World Heavyweight Championship.
And by my knowledge, I know that you did not become world champion,
No,
so
I did
obviously
not.
you lost that match.
Yes, I did.
Did you come pretty close at least?
No.
Oh.
There was some controversy over that match, though.
Yeah.
There
Alright,
was
now,
some
what?
accusations of cheating.
Yeah. Now I hear you're coming into a title match soon at Holiday Havoc.
Yes,
Who
I
all is gonna be in that?
Well, of course, the FTW champion, Dion's going to be in it.
Is that it?
Sorry about that. No, Michael Tuck's going to be in it as well.
Is that it?
I'm sure there's another guy, but he's probably a jobber. I can't remember.
Yeah, so now would you like to talk about your return and what brought you back to PWL?
Basically, originally I was going to come back to wasn't going to come back till Royal Rumble, so I wasn't going to come back till next year to face Adrian in the 3 stages of Hell match, because we obviously made that match famous in PWL. We were the first. That match was epic.
What were the 3 stages in that match?
Oh God. Ooh. Adrian, do you want to help us out here?
I believe the first fall, one of the falls was Steel Cage, another one was the ladder.
Steel Cage, ladder, and I can't remember the other.
I think the first one was Extreme Rules.
Extreme Rules. Well, there you go still.
Do you know like when this was at? Like what pay-per-view?
This was actually our rematch from the King of the Ring pay-per-view.
Yeah, it was.
Were either of you world champions at the time?
I was the World Heavyweight Champion.
Adrian was, yeah.
For like the billionth time.
That was actually like one of his first times.
That was my third.
Okay, so yeah, one of his first times.
It's still another boring title reign.
I'll screw you.
It may be working for time, but you know the truth.
True.
Now, DJB, we have our guests, the AWC, Justin Rainey, and then the other world champion who's now on XS, Adrian Axe. What are your opinions on these 2 guys?
Well, everybody knows where I stand with Adrian. If it wasn't, it was because of him I became who I am in PWL today. He was basically my mentor. He taught me everything I needed to know, and yeah, down the line we're still close friends. I do believe, anyway.
Yeah, we're friends.
Yes.
And then your thoughts on the AWC, Justin Rainey?
Justin Rainey, no. Well, I think we've only ever had one match before, and I think you won that, didn't you, Justin?
I destroyed you.
Yes, you did.
It was amazing to
That
destroy
that vicious spear of yours.
What?
I said that vicious spear of yours going to
Yeah,
Justin.
he took me out. He injured me a bit there.
That's what I do.
Yeah, I've got big respect for both these guys. Massive respect.
Alright, so now...
As I do you, BJB.
Thank you.
What a showing on tonight, being Thanksgiving and all. Such nice men. Now, now DJB, are there any people that you came back, like besides Adrian, because obviously you came back wanting a match with him at the Royal Rumble, but are there any people besides him that you really want to have a match with in the future?
There was one guy, but I ended up facing him tonight at the Thanksgiving feast. That was Michael Tuck, and that's the very first time I've ever beaten him.
And I'll probably have the thumbnail of this video, Michael Tuck in the turkey costume. I'm sure he's gonna get a kick. He's gonna get a kick out of that.
He's gonna get butthurt like he always does. You know, we can't blame the butthurt.
No.
Yeah. If there was one other guy I wanted to face, it would have to be Dwight. I've always wanted to face him.
That'd actually be a pretty good match, honestly.
I destroyed Dwight the other day.
He destroyed you someday. I destroyed him someday.
And he said, fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he can't take a loss.
Nope. Alright, so recently we had the PW draft. I was pretty much lost in it after announcing that Adrian Axe was coming to XS. So I just didn't pay attention anymore to that. DJB, did you get drafted at all in that?
I believe I'm still on Warzone, which is where I do belong. I will thrive and I will dominate it once more.
What great words from a kind legend. Crowd showing their appreciation. So next up we have the AWC Justin Rainey, as we heard his theme earlier. Justin Rainey, any words you'd like to say as late night PWL happens to be your favorite show in the history of television on YouTube?
What can I say? PWL late night. You can't get wrong with that. You got people speaking their mind, and that's just what I love, when people speak their mind.
Alright, so speaking of speaking your mind, I'd like to get your opinion on the other two guests tonight.
DJB, I beat you. I have nothing to prove against you anymore. After I beat you, you even showed respect to me, and I'm actually thankful for that because, I mean, nobody really shows respect for me after I won the AWC because they're just jealous of my title. They want it, but you know what? They're not going to get it. But yeah, DJB, I have tons of respect for him as he has tons of respect for me. And hopefully we can have another match some other time. I don't know when. Maybe we can make it scheduled. And
I look forward to that.
and maybe you'll actually beat me this time.
Alright,
But
and then
yeah,
your
as for
thoughts on
Adrian
Adrian.
X, who's been my best friend for a long time. I can say a lot about this guy. I can say some bad things. I can say some pretty good things. But I'm just gonna stick to the good things. He is an 8-time world champion, if I'm not mistaken.
Oops, sorry for that.
It's true, I'm an 8-time world heavyweight champion, one of the
And
greatest world
there's
heavyweight champions to
nobody-
ever hit this place.
Hey, let me talk. And there's nobody that will ever compare to him in PWL. He's been my mentor. He's the reason I came back to PWL after that big incident. I know you probably won't end up talking about it. He's the reason I'm back. He's the reason I even came to PWL. And he also screwed me in his company, but that's another company to live for another day.
That's under the bridge. As right now, that's water under the bridge.
Lava under the bridge.
I want to say something about Justin Rainey before you finish. I wanted to say that basically nobody saw something in Justin like I did. I knew this kid was going to be something great.
I trained Justin.
You trained him, but honestly, you didn't see what he was.
Yeah, I did.
Future world champion.
Look at me now. I'm Mr. Attitude World Champion, and there's nothing people can do about it.
We'll see if Scotty Middleton, or as he likes to be called now, Ian Morgan, can do anything about it come Holiday Havoc.
He won't do anything. He's all talk, and I prove my stuff. Whenever I say something, I back it up.
Everyone taps except rookies.
Man, as I recall, back at the Rumble last year, Scotty Middleton needed help from the entire roster to be able to defeat for my World Heavyweight Championship.
Which he would only lose 2 days later, am I correct?
True. I pretty much made Scotty the second shortest World Heavyweight Champion in history, and Justin Rainey, he is going to destroy Scotty Middleton at Holiday Havoc.
It's true.
Everyone taps except rookies. Alright, now...
PWL fact here for you. Do you know who the shortest reigning television champion was?
Who was it?
DJB.
No. Mr. Adrian Axe himself.
Oh.
You bring this up so many times, but you forget that I beat you for the world title.
Yeah, I know that.
Hey, Adrian, who was it that beat you at Clash of the Champions?
Oh.
Stone.
Stone, what happened to you? A few months later.
Oh, I got hit by a car by my lovely friend Justin Rainey.
Can we get on to a different subject now?
Yes, we can. Now, I've actually had this subject on my mind. Justin, you were recently in an alliance with James Excite, or Jim X, or Jimmy, whatever you want to call him, called New Religion. Can you elaborate on this?
Well, apparently his idea was for me to help him help him retain his world title, and that's all he really used me for. And I noticed that once I joined New Religion, I noticed all he was doing was holding me back from winning my world title, but he was causing me to help him retain his title.
So, what finally got to you that you should turn, you didn't really turn on him, but what got to you that you should just leave him and start your own career as AWC?
Well, what really drove me into doing it was the fact that I had my title. I had gotten what I wanted all along, and I didn't need him anymore. So he apparently was alright on his own, but you know what? He ended up losing. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be with this guy. I'm not going to team with this guy if he's just gonna lose.
Now, I know you were backstage when Adrian actually defeated Jimmy in that 60-minute Iron Man match. What was your reaction as it was just going back and forth throughout almost the entire thing?
I was pretty shocked that I didn't think Adrian would do it because I admit he was very, very confident heading into this match, but what happened, I knew mid-match because the plan was for a mystery attacker, which was supposed to end up being Tyrell. He was supposed to attack Adrian, causing Jimmy to win and retain the world title. Yeah, that didn't work out right because Adrian destroyed him, leading to the greatest man as world champion.
Now, would your opinion be any different if you were to become world heavyweight champion any day?
Well, on Adrian X or Jim X?
On Adrian X, because you just said that he's the greatest man to be world champion in PWL.
If I was world champion, I will not compare it to him. I'm going to say it right now. When I become PWL world heavyweight champion, and know it, I just said when I become PWL world heavyweight champion,
We heard
I
you.
will not compare to my mentor. I will not compare to the greatest man to live in PWL history.
All I have to say is, Justin, I'm right here. If you want the title, you gotta beat me for it. That's all I'm gotta say.
But I've done it before. I'm not afraid to do it again.
Yes, you have beaten me before, but I've beaten you too. And all I just gotta say is, if you want this world title, you have to. I'm not saying you have to kill me, but you have to try.
Now let me bring up that Justin's debut on the main roster was on an XS episode, I believe, and it was
All-Stars.
Okay, well, I was close. That show that doesn't exist anymore, just like Chris Brown. You ended up facing Adrian, and tell me what the outcome was.
Well, I ended up getting a roll-up on him, and I ended up winning. It was a shocker, because he had just returned from facing Marcel, and I knew how he needed to get his career back on track, but I just came in and won. It was, very surprising, very shocking. Didn't think I would do it, but, shockers happen, right?
Mm-hmm, they sure do. Now, let's carry on. About a week and a half after you debuted, you had, was it a TV championship match?
Oh, God, here it comes.
And it was against Johnny Reigns or Austin Lass. He was my tag team partner at one time. I don't know how I worked. What?
Lassoing Stones.
That wasn't our team name at all.
That's what
It says on the internet.
Yeah, well, the internet is always true, isn't it?
Don't lie.
Now,
Yes, it does.
now,
Okay. Here it comes.
now I believe you were supposed to win that, because you were going to get a major push, weren't you? No, it was...
I was supposed to get a major push. I was supposed to get a title push just to boost my career up a little bit. But
what happened was you got too cocky.
yeah, my confidence got the best of me. Because I was pretty sure Lass wasn't going to be able to beat me.
What
But
happened?
that night he actually did beat me. And I got pissed off. And I kind of blamed Dwight because of controversy. And I got pretty pissed off. And that was my non-mature days. But,
Dwight's
I
favorite
quit.
word. Dwight's favorite word. Favoritism.
I spammed him with messages with that. And I left PWL that night. And honestly, it was a big mistake. I didn't think I should have done it. But I was pretty much stupid, and I did. But luckily, guys like Stone, Adrian, and even Quatch, who I just started talking to at that time, convinced me to come back. And here I am now.
Now, let's elaborate on Quatch. You were tag team with him for a good 16 days, and it was your team name was Latin American Exchange or something like that. Asian American Exchange. Good. NWO and LAX and all those other team ripoffs. Now, what happened? I remember I was there. I reffed the match that you and him became tag team champions. But what I don't remember is how you guys ended up losing them.
Well, tonight Quatch won the AWC, and he ended up Quatch bottoming Tuck. And I was pretty pissed off about that because that, like, I knew something was going to happen with Quatch. And he actually, he walked up to me, and I could see something in him that he was going to, like, do something that he would regret later on. And what he did was actually sell out. So what I did, I took my tag title and I threw it across the stage because I didn't want it anymore. Because I wasn't going to be a partner with someone who sold out. And later on, when AAX broke up, what happened actually? I mean, Quatch got fired, and I became the Attitude World Champion. So really, who was the breakout star of AAX?
I was just Rennie.
Rennie?
Rennie.
Okay, so,
Well,
Justin, are there any more words that you'd like to say before we move on to our World Heavyweight Champion?
I'm just going to let you all know now. My Attitude World Championship run is going to be a long time, so you better just sit back and get used to it.
Alright.
The reign of rain has just begun.
Alright, thank you, Justin, for that opinion. Now, let's move on to our last guest of the night, Mr. Adrian Axe, our PWL World Heavyweight Champion.
oh, I was waiting. Fucking boring me to death.
So, Adrian, like I started with the other two, what are your thoughts on DJB and Justin Rainey?
Well, first off, I'm to start off with DGB. DGB was...
DGB?
Stone, you have to hear once in a while. DJB, actually, he is one of my greatest friends in PWL. He will never... There won't be a day where he won't be a friend to me. There won't be a day where I need him for something. And, like, honestly, he's one of my best friends. I have the most respect for him. The most. And Justin Rainey, he's no different. He is I trained him since day one. And I continue to have the most respect for Justin Rainey as he is living his dream as being Attitude Heavyweight Champion in PWL.
No.
A championship held by the man I destroyed at Adrenaline, James Excite, who ended up losing, who ended up being the Attitude World Champion for 100 days.
Only to lose it to Brandon Martin, who's actually my tag team partner at some time. One of the greatest moments in PWL. Yeah. Now, Adrian, I wasn't here for your debut, so would you like to talk about your debut in PWL?
My debut in PWL was legendary. I came in as just that kid that had no ideas, and I defeated a former Triple Crown champion in the form of Alan Ramnos. One of the best this place ever seen, a Hall of Famer who has not been seen since.
Now you, I believe you're on your, 7th or 8th World Championship run now?
My 8th world title reign.
Now, you won this by defeating James Excite, or Jim X, as most people like to call him, wasn't this the first ever 60-minute Iron Man match, or am I...
Yes, it was.
Alright.
It was the first ever 60-minute match PWL.
Now, do you remember what the final score was? Wasn't it like...
The final score was 10-6.
Yeah. Pretty amazing showing by you, and pretty good try by Jim X. Now...
Jim X cannot beat me no matter how hard he tries.
Yeah. Now, I believe that you, like we talked about this earlier, at the Royal Rumble of last year, no, was it this year or last year?
What?
Okay, last year, You faced Scotty Middleton. It was a lumberjack match, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
And basically, it was PWL versus Adrian.
Damn straight.
And you ended up losing that because of the PWL roster.
Yes.
And then basically showing that Scotty Middleton or Ian Morgan couldn't keep a title on his own or couldn't defeat you without help. You basically beat him 2 days later.
He even had help during that time where I won back my World Heavyweight Championship. The thing that set me off was that Scotty told me, pack your bags because you're leaving. I automatically said, the hell I am. And here I am today as your World Heavyweight Champion, and I will continue to be your World Heavyweight Champion until PWL is dead forever.
Now, speaking of you being the current World Heavyweight Champion, coming up December 8th, you face the Quatch, or since he's getting all butthurt about being called the Quatch, Anthony. You're facing Anthony December 8th, Holiday Havoc. Is there like some sort of match type to this that I'm not aware of?
There is the bench last man standing.
Last man standing?
Yes.
Okay. Now, have either of you ever competed in a last man standing match?
No, damn well, much hasn't either.
Okay. Now, what started this whole feud between you and Anthony the Quatch?
Started with me and Anthony, led back to when he had brought me into Asian American Exchange. I automatically saw just then when he turned on Justin what kind of a man Anthony Quatch is.
And what kind of man is that?
Anthony Quatch is nothing but a self-centered douchebag who left me to rot in excess with a shit general manager known as Brody and Enox.
Alright, now, leading up, weren't you guys in a tag team match at Adrenaline, I think? And you guys debuted the team of Beer Busters?
Yeah.
What led to the name of Beer Busters?
Well, like to bust people, I guess. Just thought the name.
I understand. Now, coming up, this is, I believe, the first time ever that the World Heavyweight Championship is actually opening for a pay-per-view.
Oh, that ain't happening. I do not open pay-per-views. I end pay-per-views.
Well, too bad, Adrian. I'm ending that pay-per-view.
Hell no. You're gonna start this pay-per-view.
No, I am not starting the pay-per-view with a street.
I will not start the pay-per-view. I will end it just because I am better than most of the people here today.
But you're not better than me.
Oh, I am better than you, and you know it. Deep down inside, you know it. You cannot be me.
But I have beaten you.
No, you can't be me. You will never be me. You will never be as great as me.
Why would I want to be you?
You will never be as great as Adrian.
I don't want to be Adrian Axe. I want to be J Rain. Someone who actually can beat you.
Yeah, you can prove that some other day. Well,
I've proved it
I'll
before.
say
I've proved it before. Why do I need to prove it again?
Justin, shut up.
Hey,
all I have to say.
You're telling me to shut up because you know I'm right.
All I have to say right now is December 8th, I'm going to cripple Quatch again. He is going to need help walking, he is going to need help eating, and he's going to need help talking because I am going to beat him to a living pulp.
That's nice. Now, are there any keys to your match? Like, would you be able to share any plans that you have to be able to keep Quatch down for that 10 count?
I have no plans as of right. If I did, I would tell you or these idiotic fans.
Idiotic fans. Why heat for Adrian Axe?
I've had people know I'm
What's that, Adrian?
They know. No, they can't stand the fact that I'm better than them.
Now, is there anybody that you have gone against that has beaten you that you haven't beaten before?
Mommy.
I've beaten you, so shut up. I would have to say Marcel.
Oh yeah, which brings me to my next question. Marcel beat you at Golden Glory 1 in an ultimate submission match, which was like an hour 30 minutes or something. And
Yes.
if you had the chance, if Marcel came back for that one match with you, would you accept it?
Yep.
It would be like The Rock versus John Cena, just this would actually be good.
Honestly, I would have to. I'm just gonna throw this out right now, Marcel. I hope you're one is because I'm issuing the challenge right now for you versus me for the second time at Golden Glory 2.
You hear that, ladies
This
and
time,
gentlemen?
the World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line.
It was on the line last year.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
it
was.
was. I'm an idiot. The World Heavyweight Championship will be on the line again this year. Because I'm not going to lose this championship at all.
Fans agree.
Oh, they're still jealous of me.
Fans agree to this match.
Honestly, I said this earlier. I don't give a damn what any of you fat, lazy, bearded, idiotic, dumb fucks have to say about me because I hold a heavy as shit world title belt across my shoulder, and all these idiotic fans keep sitting and eating Cheetos, getting fat in their recliners.
What great detail you went into there. Now the show the return of late night PWL is reaching like a 32-minute mark, so I'd say it's about that time to end. Thank you to.
Whoa. What about my match with Marcel? It's already confirmed.
No one cares about your match with
Oh,
Marcel.
because I'll actually beat Marcel on my first try?
If you beat Marcel, I'll be your fucking servant, kid.
Well, I guess you're gonna have to get your fucking maid boots and shit on. I don't know what the hell to wear.
Oh, you can't beat Marcel, kid. You
Oh,
can't.
you don't think I will?
It ain't gonna
Watch.
happen.
Just wait until the Rumble.
Marcel, I'm gonna admit it right now, Marcel ain't me. You're not gonna beat Marcel.
I will destroy Marcel.
Beat Marcel the day that hell is over, the day WWE pushes Zack Ryder not off the stage, and the day that they actually, I can't even think of it because it's not gonna happen.
You just don't want to admit that I can beat Marcel and you can't.
Oh, I can. I can admit that I'm gonna beat Marcel at Golden Glory.
You wish.
Alright, guys, so you just took up a good 2 minutes there. DJB, you've just been sitting here for like a good 25 minutes. Is there anything else you'd like to say before I wrap this up?
Yeah, there's one last thing I'd like to say.
Which is?
DJB, future World Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, you're thinking that you're gonna beat me at the Rumble, don't you? We got this kid thinking we got kid Justin thinking he's gonna beat me. No, he's gonna beat Marcel at the Rumble. Now we got you thinking you can beat me.
I don't think I know.
What makes you think that?
Well, the fact that I am just better, for one.
Last time we met in the ring in a 3-stage hell match, I beat you.
Yes, that was the last time we met in a match, but that was a sanctioned match. Do you remember when I came back? We had
Yes,
a
I
training
do.
match. It didn't count. It didn't go on the records. But what happened in that match?
Beat me.
I beat you. Now, this can go
I
either way
let
at the Royal
one
Rumble.
win slip through my fingers.
This can go either way at the Royal Rumble.
This is a match that I created, a match that I made famous.
Well, I'll see you at the Rumble. I'm taking that title.
You ain't taking shit.
I'm taking that title.
You ain't taking shit, boy.
You'll see.
Alright, we have to wrap the show up now.
Yeah, alright guys, thank you for watching the return of Late Night PWL. Comment below
You're
if
very
we have
welcome.
any people with YouTube channels. Comment below who you'd like to see on the next edition of Late Night PWL.
Of
I'm
course you
your...
want to see me again.
They always want to see me, their World Heavyweight Champion, who is way better than anyone here.
Can I end this?
Yes, you can end it.
Alright,
These idiotic fans don't need to know anything else.
thank you all for watching. I'm your host, Stone Ambrose. Good night, everybody.